this way a little bit more. Okay. It went live on me already? Hold up, you guys. You got to hold up. Give me a second. I'm coming back. All right. All right. Okay. So, welcome to Queen Universal Readings. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. But okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. Okay. As you know, my readings are a little bit different. Welcome to Queen Universal Readings. My readings are a little bit different. I actually have, I want to call them categories that pertain to our lives, right? So we have, let me push this up so you guys can see it. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, this is, I do everything on this desk. So, so let me put that over there. So we use these categories to do the reading with. And I got to see which ones, first and foremost. I always have to use my Florida water to remove any negative energy from my hands before I touch my cards. Let's see, put that out the way. We're going to put those there. And then we're going to see which ones. Okay, let's do these. It's so wonderful to be able to choose from the cards I want to use. I have a new deck, but I haven't used it yet. So as you see, today's reading is for 9/3 to 9/10, right? And you also see the word discipline. Discipline. Let's see how we gonna handle this today. All right. I hope everyone is enjoying their hump day. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So the first one we're going to start out with is we're going to talk about your personality and your state of mind. Your personality and your state of mind. What is going on with your personality and state of mind? Remember, this is just a general reading. Take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. Share, subscribe. Go over to our group, which is on Facebook. It's called Black Queens Reading, and you can join that group. I am trying to figure out how to set up some live events over there where I can do a sit up and probably do a question and answers over there for you guys. But yes, please join the group. And I can do that over here too. All right. So let's see what's going on. I was listening to someone. They said on the 7th of September, there is supposed to be a blood moon. And from what I was hearing, it was the sun, the moon, and the earth is supposed to line up together. And it's supposed to be a blood moon. So I'm interested to see how that's going to turn out. Now, the other advice I got or suggestion is for you to put together your moon water. If you have crystals, sit your crystals out, your stones out, so that it can gather up that energy. Um, Prior to the, if I'm not mistaken, prior to the eclipse, because it's supposed to be a blood moon eclipse. I think that's what they called it. Um, Prior to that, make sure you set your water up. I think she said like a day or 24 hours prior to that, and then have it ready to sit out so they can get all the energy um, out. They have a thing called lock in now. This is the time. The Saturn is in retrograde. So it's the time for us to start looking at how we're going to be doing our lives. Hello, hello, hello. How we're going to be actually paying attention more to ourselves, taking care of the inner cleaning out, doing the shadow work, the mirror work, to clean ourselves out and get ourselves prepared for all the stuff that we said we want. We want abundance, we want wealth, health, prosperity, we want all those things. Well, guess what? We got to do the work to do it. Okay. We can manifest all day long. We can pray all day long. But if we're not putting any action behind it, it's not going to work. All right. Okay. So the first card, our state of mind, is talking about the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, we're talking about change and cycles. Change and cycles. Okay. Interesting. Change and cycle. Somebody is either trying to make a change, and somebody's either beginning a new cycle or ending a cycle, because that's what's going on all the time. Okay. That is what's taking place all the time. Either there's a new cycle started and one ending. And it's also a time for us to do some changes, right? And look what just came out. What is that? That's the Eight of Cups. As you can see, he's walking away. I love that. He's walking away, moving on to do something different. Okay? It's almost like he's completed something here, and now I need to move to higher ground. I need to ascend. I need to keep moving forward. I've already completed this. That's what I'm seeing. Okay? And then the moon shows us our dreams, and it also illuminates things that are done in the dark. And when I think about that, I think about shadow work. Okay, bringing things to the surface so that if there's the need for some healing to go on, this is what we need to do in the state of mind, in the way that we're thinking, how we're dealing with whatever that thing is that we don't want anybody else to know about. Okay. I don't necessarily think it's a secret. I just think that lots of things just don't need to be in the forefront. And that's something. And I'm not even going to say you need to bring it to the light as far as public goes. You need to bring it to the light for yourself, not for anybody else. Because everybody don't need to know all your deep, dark secrets or all the darkness that you have. You need to deal with that yourself, confront your own darkness. And that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Now, let's talk about your spiritual development and some self-improvement, right? Or somebody who wants to get to learn about their health, okay? So look, there's a time when the Two of Pentacles come in place. We look at Two of Pentacles as being steady, trying to balance. We're balancing things that are going on in our lives. And if we're on a point of trying to self-improve, balance is number one. You have to have balance. You have to have focus. You have to be able to be flexible, okay, and adaptable. All right. Okay, so now we're talking about the Chariot. The Chariot talks about alignment. Remember, again, we're talking about balance. We're talking about adaptability, stability, alignment. And that's also could be that could be the alignment with you, because it also talks about relationship. So that could be that relationship you have with yourself, getting aligned. If you want the self-improvement to happen, you have to get on board to make it happen. Again, I told you, everything is about you. Action, 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 making it happen. I can sit here all day and talk about what I've manifested. But if I don't get out this seat and start putting things in place, then it doesn't mean anything. Okay? Now we're talking about judgment. Either you're judging someone or someone's judging you or you're judging yourself. Okay. Again, when we're talking about self-improvement, we need to bring things to the light that needs to be to light. And really, a lot of it is not even for you to judge. But sometimes things need to be judged so that you won't do them again if they're something negative. Okay. If it's something negative, you might not, you might need to judge yourself in a sense and start making those changes that need to be done. All right. So now we're talking about family and home. So somebody has a little happiness in their family and home. Someone is admiring all the work that they put into creating a home life that works. Okay. So we look at the pentacles. Those are her resources that she used to get to where she can feel comfortable in her home. Okay. All right. And that is your 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Now we're talking about the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is coming in. And when we look at the Knight of Wands, we're looking at the horse is ready to make some moves. We're talking about facts, action, things moving, having a passion for everything to work out when it comes to your home and your family. Okay? You're wanting things to work out for you. Okay? Right? Okay, so now we have the 9 of Wands. So we have the 9, we had the Knight of Wands, now we have the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is a reminder that we have survived something. We have survived something that's pertaining to your family or your home. You might be wounded. You might even got hurt in the process because as you see, his head is wrapped up right here. He still survived it. So that is a good thing. Okay. Don't always look at it as something sad, but he was able to survive. And it could be also your thoughts. Okay. Your way of thinking of how to deal with things can also come out of this and you come out a victor. Okay. At the end of the day, you're wounded, but you came out. Okay. Whatever that family scuffle was, don't necessarily mean it's physical. Okay. But you came out of it and that's what we want. Right. Okay, so we have the Empress. She's coming in. She's all feminine in it. I'm just using that. I'm just being funny. Okay, and this is pertaining to your social life or your romance. Okay, so yeah. So she's talking about, and this is right on time because we talk about receiving love. She's a symbolization of showing that you want that love that's out there. That love that is particularly just for you. Okay. And that feminine energy is there. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be for a male or female, but that feminine energy is there. And all she wants to do is to be able to receive that love. Okay. That you have. Okay. All right. So now we have the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords talks about death to things that are not going to be useful to you. Death to relationships that are not working. Hello. Death to people that are not working your life for the better good of yourself in your social and your romantic life. Okay. If they're not benefiting, if you're not benefiting for them being part of what you're trying to build or what you're trying to do, death to them. And I'm not saying kill them. I'm not saying it in a way of action. It means to get rid of them. It's done. It's over with. I need to move on. Right. And also we can look at that also when we talk about romance. How do we love ourselves first and foremost? Are we romantic toward ourselves? Do we take care of ourselves? What is it that we're looking for in a partner that we have in ourselves? Right? And if those things don't equal out to what you want, death to them. Okay? Basically is what it's saying. All right, so we're going to leave that with 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is basically saying that there's something out there that I'm not paying attention to or I refuse to pay attention to. And in the process of me refusing to pay attention to it, I'm protecting my heart. So you either got to do one or the other. What are you doing? What are you doing? Protecting your heart and also staying in a mindset of being disillusioned or refuse to look at some things that are going on in your life that you really need to take time out and say, hey, look, this is not what I want. Okay? So that's something to think about when you're talking about your social and your romantic life. Now, let's talk about our money. Okay, here we're talking about our money now. So we have the high priestess talking about money. So we know this is feminine energy, right? This is self-knowledge and intuition. How do you see your money? Okay. How is your money working for you? Have you created streams of money or streams of ways you can make money if you don't have it? Are you using your money more as a tool opposed to using it as it's a resource and a tool? So you know those two things work together. How many other ways are you thinking of money? Are you worshiping it? Because you know we good at worshiping money. And are we always grabbing at something and we never get what we want because of how we look at money, how we determine what money is to us, okay? To us. And look at this. So now we have the Two of Wands, and you see he have the world in his hands, right? So this is showing how there's a possibility that you're looking over all the things that your money has bought for you, right? And you're also planning ahead to do some expansion on how you used your money, okay? How you got it, how you made it available to you. I mean, when you got it, how did you use it? How did things work out for you with it? And did you prosper from it? Again, money is a tool. Okay? Money is a tool. Okay? Now we're talking about the Page of Cups. So this is almost like a love message. Okay? And with money, our relationship with money, we have to have a good relationship with money. Okay. And this is like a symbolism of being able to have that, having emotional intelligence when it comes to money. Okay. So that's what that's saying there. Okay. So now let's go over here to the work and career. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is telling us, excuse me, you guys. So the Ace of Pentacles is telling us it's time for what? Abundance and new beginnings. So when it comes to your life purpose, your work or career, that's what it's telling us, okay? It's telling us that it is time for us to make good decisions. And it's also telling us it's time to start over. A fresh start is definitely important. Now, check this out. We have the Ten of Cups. Happiness. So whatever life purpose what life decision you're making or what work, change, career, whatever it is that you're doing, changing jobs, changing careers, it's saying it's a good thing because we have the Ten of Cups. As you can see, this is the Ten of Cups. Okay. So it's showing happy endings, happy, family oriented, but we can look at that as family doesn't necessarily mean husband, wife, kids. It could mean a lot of things, but whatever it is, it's showing that it's a choice that you've made that is going to end up very well for you. And then we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands says there's some good messages coming your way. Okay. There is some good messages coming your way. So when it's pertaining to your work and your career. Okay? So that's a good thing. You guys, this was really, really good. So let's see what our I know cards are telling us today. What is our I know cards telling us? Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, it says, I know that comparing myself to others only derails me from my purpose. I am on the right path. I am on my own path. Excuse me. So the next one says, I know that my purpose is far greater than just working and paying bills. I am more than my career. Wow. I know that I am the only person who can bring forth the creativity that lives in my body. I am magic. I am magic. So let's see what our awakening affirmation is telling us. Woo! Woo. This is a good reading. Good reading. Good reading. Good reading. Attitude. Attitude is our spiritual awakening affirmation today. What if you were to imagine a world in which everything happened for you instead of one in which everything happens to you? What would you see differently? What would you do differently? The simple act of allowing yourself to shift your perspective has the power to shift your entire life. I love that. I love that. I love that. So let's see what our gemstones are telling us today. What is our gemstones telling us today? Wow. I love that. Let's see. Look, mistake. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Yes, 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 yes. Lost. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. When you let go everything and start over, start fresh. Yes, exactly. That works. Hope. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. Let's see. What is our crystal for today is going to be? Our crystal for today is going to be what? Let's see what our crystal is going to be today. Let's do it this way. Okay. So, the selenite is our crystal for today. It is our crystal for today. So let's see what it's telling us. So it says here the crystal for connection to the higher realms. Wow. So crystallized divine light, extremely fine is the vibration. The selenite, excuse me, I didn't even say that right. Selenite anchors the light body into the earth. Vibration and downloads divine light into the physical body. It creates a safe, peaceful space that does not allow outside influences to penetrate. This stone detaches entities from the aura and prevents anything external from influencing the mind. It reaches into our other lives, it reaches into other lives or the future and checks progress made with the current life plan, pinpointing lessons and issues being worked upon. Meditating with this crystal brings about a conscious understanding of what has been occurring at the subconscious level and shows how it can best be resolved. So, with the body, the spinal column, joints, breast, nervous system, puberty, and menopause. When it deals with the mind, it brings clarity, clears confusion, facilitates seeing the bigger picture. All right. So, that is what we call the selenite. Selenite. I'll say it like that. Selenite. All right. So, let's see what our spiritual symbol tells us. today. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what we're talking about today. So, our spiritual symbol, key, new opportunities and connections, open access, finding a solution, brainstorming, new ideals, and seek advice. There we go. Good, 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 good. See? Not bad. The bon vivant, unorthodox spirit, low self-control, reckless, extreme excess, hedonistic, fueled by unbridled passion, and shallow. So somebody be careful with the people that you deal with. Last but not least, horseshoe. Luck will pass you by. Somebody's disappointed, disconnections with others, mistakes you will have to stand up to someone. Oh, let me say that again. Mistakes you will have to stand up to someone. So, yeah, I guess that's what that means. So you have to, and that someone could be you, you know? Remember, the moon tells you to look within. It illuminates things that go around or happens in the dark. Keep that in mind. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Our sacred soul. Do you feel lost? It says, wandering aimlessly, but time and self-reflection brings clarity and purpose. Yes. Oh, look. Today's word was discipline, you guys. Today's word was discipline. Look what it says here. No discipline, challenging to stay focused, motivated, and take action, leading to feeling stuck. I love it. All right. Indecisive. You fear making the wrong choice, but learning to trust your instincts brings clarity. Brings clarity. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's see what our numerology affirmations say. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what we got here. So we have personal power, 5151. I embrace my personal power. I am confident and strong, capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. My power comes from within, and I use it to create fulfilling life. A fulfilling life. I'm looking at these fives. There's joy. I choose joy in every moment. My heart is open to happiness and laughter. I create joyful experiences for myself and others, radiating positivity and love. Uh-oh, you guys, here's all these fives. 56, 56, peace. So we have, look, we have personal power, we have joy, and now we have peace. I cultivate peace within myself. My thoughts, actions, and surroundings are filled with tranquility. Peace flows through me, bringing calm and serenity, to my life. Oh, Lord, I love those fives. I love those fives. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. That is a lot of fives. All right. So let's see what, and look, you guys, wow, that's weird. So I just said I love all those fives, right? So my iPad popped up and it said 502. Crazy, 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 crazy. So the number today is 5. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got 1331. Good fortune, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are the tool that can provide you with the bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up, hold up. Did this say personal power? Hold up. I know I seen the same. Look at this. They ain't playing. These cards ain't playing, you guys. They ain't playing. So we have personal power again. But again, it's under 8888. Material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, competence, material gain, epic romance. Wow. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. There we go. You can't play with that. You can't play with that. And look, 1515. There's that 5 again, y'all. There goes that 5. The big break, innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward moving skills and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. Yes, 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 yes. So let's see what our elements are telling us. What are our elements are telling us? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. Let's see here. So what is our elements are telling us? Receive guidance. Connect with the heart of the earth. Go get grounded. Ground yourself. Inspire beauty. Show your inner beauty to the world. Yes, 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 yes. And look, new ideal. Bring your dreams to life. That was the Ace of Pentacles. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's see here what we got here. Let's see what our life lessons cards tell us. What do our life lesson cards tell us today? Look, death. Remember I told you the 10 of Swords talks about death to things. So here we go. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. That's right. Getting rid of one thing and bringing on more. Something different and new. Denial. Acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yes, 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 yes. Last but not least, you have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation, and you have to sometimes. It is good to do that. You don't have to agree with it, but it's all right to look at it. You might learn something, right? Don't be so closed-minded. Don't be so closed-minded. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. 1 and 3 is 4. We have effort, making an effort. It is good to make an effort. Somebody, it's time for some healing to go on. 12, 1 and 2, 6 and 6. So we're looking at healing. Healing. And look, you guys, you will not believe what the last one says, which is 8 and 5. There's a 5 again, 13. Look what it says. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. There we go. There we go. You can't beat what that says right there. There we go. All right, you guys. Again, this was a general reading. Take from this reading what resonates with you. Please like, share, and subscribe to Queen Universal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you guys. Have a great evening. And remember the number 5. And remember the word today was discipline, right? You guys have a great day. And bye-bye. Thanks.